Good morning, Fresh Baked. We are atop, again, as I mentioned, of the Mickey Friends parking structure. We're looking at our new Star Wars Land update today. It looks about the same as it did last week, doesn't it? Let's zoom in and show everybody. I get yelled at for not zooming in enough.
Yeah, they get really mad.
I know, right? I'm zooming. I've zoomed. Okay. Dirt. There's lots of dirt. The dirt has been, oh my God, they're already they're goofing off. We just started rolling. Okay. It looks like they scraped some of the dirt off the top there and moved it somewhere. And this looks like it's been, I think they're putting in a pool.
Yeah.
Looks like they're putting in a really big pool, or it's a really long quarter pipe.
Oh yeah, it could be that.
Could be a quarter pipe, yeah. But again, not a whole lot of movement here as far as the dirt goes. They have finished. They've dug up all the cement work, all the foundation stuff there. It looks like,
as well as the entire old berm is definitely gone.
The entire old berm is gone. I love, by the way, now we mentioned this before, that you can pretty much tell exactly where the old river was now in relation to Tom Sawyer's Island. As a matter of fact, here's something fun for you guys. If you want to get yourself a little Tom Sawyer Island flavor, I'm going to zoom in. And look, it's the Fort Wilderness right there. You can see Fort Wilderness from here. That gives you an idea of how much of the island they've cut off, because they have, the cutting off of the island is complete as far as I can tell, right?
It seems like it.
They're not going to cut off more of it. So that gives you some perspective about how much they cut off, which is not a lot. Now, that's that. So there's a little, okay, and then you still got the potted, the tree planters there to block your view of
the outside
New Orleans Square, but you can still see the top of the Tarzan's Treehouse, which is still closed. So we're not going to see anybody walking by there. Now, here's another thing. I have a question for you guys out here. I know I'm probably not going to get any answers that make any sense, because I honestly don't have an answer to this. The arch is still there for Big Thunder Ranch. You guys recall, that's about where the goats were, right there. Why is that still there? They have leveled everything around it. And you can see they've kind of opened it up, and there's electrical stuff in there. Why is there electrical stuff in that arch? And why is it still there? That's a question that I'd like answered. Obviously, there's nobody working on the plans for building Star Wars Land, so they're probably not going to know. But what seems like a reasonable reason that they would leave that arch there? I can't think of a single one. Other than they're going to build something around it, I guess. But it doesn't go anywhere. That is pointing in the wrong direction. If you were going to say, let's say they're putting the pathway back from Big Thunder Trail to Fantasyland, right?
Right.
That's because that path would go to the right of that arch. You would pass alongside of it. So why is the arch that's pointing in the other direction still there? I don't know. You know what else is still there? The Skyway Chalet. You know what? I would like to see that stay, but it's not going to happen. We talked about that last week. And one more thing, I want to know what that is. From a distance, it looks like something from Little Mermaid, like Prince Eric's castle, but it's not. I don't know what that is.
Is that where the cast member access tunnel that we always mix up with the train tunnel was?
Well, yeah.
Because to the left of it is the old train tunnel.
You think that's the train tunnel to the left?
Yeah, I think maybe to the right, that's the cast member that we always mixed up
with. But what is that white thing with the brown top on it?
Just something blocking it?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody had asked if they're planning on demoing that tunnel, the train tunnel on the left. And I don't think so. I think that's the old track and the new tracks will have joined already by then.
Yeah, because it kind of has to there, so it's aligned to fit between two and town.
Right, that's going to stay. We're gonna work right around that. And there you go, guys. I think that's covered everything. But doesn't that look different today? I feel like there's something.
They've carved into it a bit.
What's that?
They've carved into it a bit. Like
oh God, sorry.
The giant mound.
Well, you know what? Yeah, you're right. It's the berm is missing again. But it looks like that fence or something. We can see that fence where we couldn't see it before.
Oh yeah, the one way back there.
Yeah, way in the back.
The one that's up against Disneyland Drive.
Yeah. Doesn't it seem like that?
Yeah.
Well, just like last week, not a lot to report on from the Knothole, the actual Knothole. The dirt looks about the same as it did last week. It just moved around a little bit. We're not seeing as many earth movers though. They're all moving earth somewhere else. Now, that's not, see, I get lost again. Is that Is that the train tunnel to Toontown, or is that the cast member one?
I think that is the train one.
All right. I wonder though. Now we saw the arch before.
Yes.
Well, how come we can't see it now?
I think it's further to the right. I mean, I think it has to be. It's just further to the right.
Where is it? We should be able to see it, don't you think? I gotta think they're not taking it down only because, you know, it's gonna be reincorporated into the new Big Thunder Trail.
Yeah.
Just as like some remaining theming, this, you know, or Frontierland theming as opposed to trees and
Star Wars.
What do you think they're gonna have Star Wars on the left side of the trail? Like not Star Wars, or Star Wars Land, but like Star Wars themed agricultural stuff.
No, I think because this other trail, it'll still seem frontier until you go through whatever like hill or whatever it is that makes that change.
Right. Yeah, it's gotta stay Frontierland on both sides of the trail, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, we've traveled the entire width of the park to come. We've gone from Lodge Bay to Critter Country over here at the Hungry Bear to see what's new in dirt from here.
Sometimes I think you're testing my ability to be patient in your tasks of crossing park ends.
I know, right? Sometimes we just do it wrong. But anyway, there's no more trees here, so we're supposed to get a pretty good view here at the emergency exit.
View.
They just, oh my God, look
That's
at
the
that.
view. So yeah, there's your river path now.
Wow, where's the river? Well, there it is. Can we see?
Oh, sniggity snap.
Okay, so there's the trail going down
And
from
where they
the
dock
right up that
canoes.
trail is where the little graveyard is.
This is where the boat would be
That
going
little
by?
inlet to the left is where they dock the extra canoes.
Yeah. So what they've cut off, it looks like, is just basically Settler's Cabin, like we talked about before. Imagine that. There used to be more island right over there.
Extending further and off to the right.
Yeah.
The water.
Huh?
Where is it?
The water is still.
Oh, it's summer. You have to wait for the rainy
It's still in San Francisco. We haven't stolen their water yet to put it into our river.
No, I mean, the water that's not here.
Oh.
It goes into an aquifer.
Yeah, it gets recycled.
Yeah. And then it gets pumped back when they're ready. That's what they do when they have to like drain other parts of the water areas for work.
Wow. So speaking of lack of trees, we're outside the Hungry Bear now, and I just want to kind of see if you can guess where we are. There was a time where you couldn't see anything over that fence. You couldn't see anything at all. But now there's just a clear view over the wall and into the river.
We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out our Star Wars Land updates from the Knothole gang, or maybe our Secrets in History videos. Or you can just watch all of our weekly trip reports and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. And don't forget, you can support Fresh Bake by joining our Patreon campaign or by buying a Fresh Bake t-shirt. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Fresh Baked!